Okay, I got it to work now. I had to quit. I don't know what was going on. So we'll wait for more people to come in. Hopefully, people realize that everyone got kicked out and then had to start over again. I don't know if it would. If it would. Hello. Yep, good now. See the right thing's there. Um, yeah, I don't know what was going on. Thank you. Yeah, so I'll wait for more people to come in. I don't know what happened. This stupid program. Sorry about that. Yep, hello again. Yeah, it works now. For some reason, I don't know why I wasn't pulling up. I was like trying to like go back and forth like, oh yeah. Yeah, so hopefully everyone that was in before can get back on. I don't think it linked the two ones. First time catching me live. I actually don't go live that often. I'm just it's really like hard for me to like say, hey, I'm gonna go live at X time, and then go live at that time because I'm just so busy with a million other things going on. Who here was on the short list? Oh yeah, sorry about that, you guys. Yeah, a bunch of bots. I don't know if you guys know, but a bunch of bots like tried to scam a bunch of people. I hope no one got scammed. I heard they were trying to ask for like shipping. If I do a whatever it's called, a giveaway, I would never charge anyone anything. I'm not even shipping no matter what. I think my first giveaway I shipped something to Japan. But yeah, I wouldn't charge anyone anything. It's just, yes, if I could have your social security, your mom's maiden name, also your bank account information, what's the common question, like your first car, like things like that. That's what I need from you guys. So if you can all put that in the comments below. Also your credit card information and the 3-digit on the back, then I can shortlist you to get your free comic book. How's the house coming along? It's coming along good. We had some trees that we had to cut down because they were pushing up against the house. So that was the latest project. Right now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to turf the backyard because we have dogs and I want to, so they can, right now it's just a dirt patch. So I'm going to put turf down. Yeah. CCV, please. Yeah, the first band I was ever in, the guitar player, Jordan, he called me. We were talking. I haven't seen him in probably 20 years or something like that. And so we were talking on the phone about music stuff. But yeah, I've got guitars to trade too. I do have quite a few guitars behind me and over here and over there. The funny thing is I have, yes, house projects never do end. I have a Les Paul and I never play it and I don't even think it sounds that good. I have not my first guitar, but my dad bought I think it's a 94. Here it is. Where is it? This is the guitar I always play. This is my favorite guitar. Hey, Jordan Gunther, you're right there. This guitar right here, I had a red Squire, and then I decided to trade my dad because he never played for this Fender. It's Mexican made, so it's from '94, but I love it. I play it all the time. I have a Les Paul. I never play Les Paul. I don't even think it sounds good. I don't think this doesn't feel right. So, and yes, Les Pauls are really heavy. There's my Les Paul. It's like 1,000 pounds. Yeah, it's a Gibson Les Paul. I don't know. The guitar I play the most is my Taylor This is the one I write songs on, play everything on. I'm working on a new song. It's kind of a 80s synthwave influenced. So he has legs. Yeah, I have legs. I'm not just a torso. I remember when we were at 2000. Yeah, I pulled up this template to do another giveaway, and the last one I did was at 5,000. But that's the Ford F-150 of guitars. Which one are you talking about? The Fender Strat? Yeah, I think I don't know. The Les Paul's too heavy. I'm gonna get a hollow body next, semi hollow body. Favorite guitarist? Favorite guitarist of all time? Oh man, Johnny Resnick of the Goo Goo Dolls. That's my favorite guitarist of all time. I love Johnny Resnick. Johnny Resnick is 80s synthwave is the move. Yeah, when I write music, I like to basically challenge myself to do something I've never done before. So every song is something I've never done. So this one is going to be influenced by The Outfield and U2. The Outfield, Our Love, U2, With or Without You, heavily influenced by those two songs, mixed with like current synthwave stuff. So that's kind of like what I'm doing right now. Eddie Van Halen. I like a few Van Halen songs, but I grew up on Blink-182 and Goo Goo Dolls. Those are like those are the reasons why I got into music. So happy 100K will be here before you know it. Yeah, I mean, hopefully that'd be cool. It's interesting doing YouTube. I'm always struggling to find something new and interesting to do. Coming up with new and interesting content, because I mean, I'm sure you guys probably get Mark Hoffus is my favorite bass player. Yes. Coming up with new and interesting content for you guys to like, and for me to also enjoy doing. A lot of times, like my last top 10 video, God, that took so much. Editing sucks. It sucks. I hate editing videos. I like coming up with the concepts, and I like doing putting like all this thought and research into things, but then when I have to edit it, oh my God, it took so long. To each their own. Love Blink-182. Yeah. The pick me, I'm disabled, lived in a shelter, account my dad's, I'm real. When I first heard the Blink album, Eminem of the State, that changed my life, and I decided to do music. That's when I changed. And then when I heard, Goo Goo Dolls for the first time, that's when I decided I want to write songs. So that's my influence for me. Yeah. So the Midnight, I was just listening to the Midnight today. I love the Midnight. I've been listening to the Midnight for years. They came to LA because I think they're over in the UK somewhere, but they came to LA and I was going to go see them. But something happened. I couldn't make it happen, but I love the Midnight. They are so good. That's like, yeah. So definitely those two other songs I said mixed with the Midnight, because the Midnight's a little more current sounding stuff. 1 million subs, ultimate goal. I would love to get to 1 million subs. I don't know if I'd ever get to 1 million subs, but to do YouTube and get to 1 million subs, you have to be super unique. And the stuff that I'm doing is interesting and unique to comics, but it's not unique enough for YouTube to get to 1 million subs. It would take me, I don't even think in 10 years I could get there at my current content. I would have to definitely change things up a lot. I hope one day though. But yeah. What do you think of DC going woke, pushing LBG agenda? Do people want that? I don't know. I think honestly, I think there's people at DC that will push that stuff, but I honestly think it's just people literally just trying anything different and hoping it works. And you're going to have a bunch of duds. I mean, look at the 90s. I mean, I did that video on the 90s, and look how many crazy things they had. They had the death of Superman, and then they brought him back as Like, they brought him back, but then he later turned into like Pure Energy. And how long did that last for? Like 10 issues or something? Not very long. And people hated it. I think they're just trying new stuff. And the people that are writing the comics think this is a way to try new things and see how it responds. I don't think it does very well, but who knows? Where's your helper, Spider-Man? Spider-Man is over there in the corner. He is a terrible helper. He does nothing. He's the one that messed up this stream. That's why it was all haywire. He was the last one to use it. He's probably looking at porn or something. I don't know. What does the Spider-Man porn look at? So this is the book. Ultimate Fallout 4, second printing. Second printing, 9/6. Tan pages. No, I'm joking. It doesn't have tan pages. It has white pages. That would be incredibly rare to have a new comic with tan pages. My honest opinion, this is a very generous grade for a 9/6. I think if you sent this in again, you'd probably get like a 9/4. Just my honest opinion. But yeah, still a cool book. All he does is stand there. Yeah, he is a terrible employee. He just stands around, and he's my manager, and he's the one and my accountant. He takes 90% of my money. Sticky outcome. Yeah. What if I won that comic? Okay, so what I usually do is I put in, as you can see, I put in the YouTube video. I hope I picked the right one. I'll pick a winner. If it picks my name randomly, because I comment back, so I'll be in the comments too. Obviously, not going to give it to myself. And if it picks one of those stupid bots, I try to get rid of all of them, but he's already stiff. I will try. They obviously won't win, but I'll pick a winner, and then I'll stick around after and then answer any questions you want and talk about whatever you want to talk about and do that for a little bit. And then I'll have to take my dogs on a walk because they're behind me sleeping. All right, so let's, without further ado, here we go. Let us pick the winner of this book. And then whoever it is, if you're in the chat, great. But if not, I will message you, and you'll just have to email me, all your banking information, of course, and all that. No, I'm joking. Just email me where you want me to send it, and I'll send it free of charge. I won't charge for shipping, of course. So yeah, here we go. Let's see who wins this. Pick winner. Sports Card Portfolio. Love the Spider-Man 129 book. Reminds me of the great comics my mom threw out when they moved. Well, that sucks. But you are the winner. Sports Card Portfolio. So that is the winner right there. So, hey, my dad was a bot. So, yeah, that's the winner of this book. I will send it out. And refetch the comments, please. So if you're in the chat, or if anyone knows who that person is, let them know that they have won. But yeah, that is the winner of the Spider-Man book. Like I said, I don't know if you guys know. I did a previous video where basically what I'm gonna do is I have a link in all my videos to an eBay, and basically that link just takes you to eBay, and if you happen to be buying anything off eBay, anything at all, it basically gives me like a kickback, and I'm gonna take those kickbacks. It's like a fraction of a percent. It's barely anything. But I'm gonna take that, add that money up, and maybe when it gets to a certain number, like $100 or $200, I'm gonna get a book and I'm gonna do a giveaway every single time. So kind of like, because it costs you nothing, costs me nothing. You just use the link every time you're about to buy something or pay for something that you've won in an auction. You click the link, then pay for it, and I get a little money. I take that money, I'll do a giveaway with it, and because we're just taking from eBay, and eBay doesn't need any more money. So, and I thought that'd be kind of cool. I could do more of these, give away more stuff. It's a win-win for everyone. Is selling comics your full-time job? Yes, it is. It is. That's all I do. I wish I was a musician, but alas, I am not. I'm not a paid musician. Well, I've been paid for certain things. I was on a trailer for a movie. That was fun. My music was sports card sacrilege. Actually, one of the first YouTubers that reached out to me that had me on was a sports card guy. I think it was Sports Card Ohio or something with Ohio and sports card something. He had me on his chat we on YouTube, and we talked for a bit. It was interesting stuff. But yeah, set up a segment to get close videos of slabs. Yes, that's a goal of mine. To get, well, first I have to get like this audio interface thing, because right now I use my music one and it's a big old hassle and it's not as good. So I want to get a interface, and then the next thing I want to do is I want to get a second camera. I use like a webcam thing, so hopefully I can do two at the same time. I don't know, I never tried it. So actually I think I could probably test it. Is Spider-Man from Blockbuster? I saw one identical upon. Yes, it is. It's from the first movie. They sent out all these Spider-Men to, you can probably see him. It's going to be dark, but there he is, sitting right over there, with the trash on the floor. It was from Blockbuster. It still has a little emblem on it. That Spider-Man has survived quite a journey. My dad had it. He got a collection and he got it in. He gave it to my brother. My brother was going to tear off the suit and wear it, but he never did. He gave it to my cousin. My cousin then brought it to California. It sat in my garage forever. And then my cousin moved out. And I'm like, "You going to take your Spider-Man?" He's like, "I don't want it." So then I was going to give it to a neighborhood kid, but then I moved. And then I thought, well, I'm going to put it as part of my backdrop. Werewolf by Night Disney Plus series. Will it be Jack Russell or Jake Gomez? I would imagine it would be the Jake Gomez, just because, I mean, I have no insider information. I'm just guessing because they go, I mean, the Disney Plus stuff is more on the, I don't know the word to say, I guess the woke side, but they're more about like checking some boxes than I would say than normal. So I would imagine they would go with Jake Gomez, because think about the TV show Shield. They didn't go with Johnny Blaze. They went with Robbie Reyes as Ghost Rider, if I remember correctly. But and they didn't even use what's his face. What was the third Ghost? Okay, so there's the Phantom Ghost Rider, the Western one, who's just the Phantom. Then there's the Ghost Rider Johnny Blaze. Then there's what, the Dan something. Dan, what was the second one? The one in the 90s. Now help me out here. Dan something was the second Ghost Rider. He was in the 90s. And then they had the third one, which was Robbie Reyes. Dan, I want to say Dan Schultz, but that's a person I know. Dan something. Right? Is it Dan? Maybe it's not even Dan. I don't know. I'm sure one of you guys will know. What was the 90s Ghost Rider from like 1990s? It started over the series. Dan something, I think his name was. Or maybe it's Dane or Danny Ketch. Yeah. Ketch. Yeah. Okay. That's what it was. Yeah. I was close. It's funny. There's like a 30-second delay between the chat and then what I'm saying. Spidey, thank you for not getting rid of him. I like Spider-Man. He's like my co-host. Show was from 2002, limited to the cool main capability. Make a living selling comics requires a huge investment. Well, so me and my brother started this. I sold my comic collection. So if you guys don't know, my dad was a comic book dealer all through the 80s and 90s. He retired in 2001 when I was in high school still. Then things happened and he had to go back to work doing comics. So that's when he started working for Heritage again. Then he got laid off from Heritage during COVID. And then he's doing it again. He's 65 now doing it, but kind of starting from scratch. But anyways, long story short, when me and my brother started this, it was just me and him. I would work for my dad pretty much for my whole life, and I would, instead of getting money, I would get comics. My best comic I got was a Hulk 181 9.6, which I sold to buy my first car. I sold to a guy in Hawaii. It was a 9.6. Man, I got $3,200 for it. What's it worth now? Like 30,000. I sold it in 2003, I think. Yeah, that's when I moved. But yeah, so I collected comics my whole life, and then when me and my brother started this, we each put in $10,000, and in order to get that $10,000, I sold my comic collection, got about 10 grand, and so each of us brought in 10 grand, so 20 grand, and we started our business. In the beginning, I still had my job. I worked for a doctor doing medical billing and as an office manager. So I would still work 9 to 5, come home, work doing comics, work on the weekends. The Dodge Neon, yes, Jordan Gunther, he remembers the Dodge Neon. Yeah, so I would do that. And I did that for like 3 to 6 months. I can't really remember. And then, then I went comics basically full time after that. Will you be at the Near Mint show? I don't know what the Near Mint show is. Are you talking about, isn't there a guy named Near Mint on YouTube? It was the writer. Read your comments. Dodge Neon. Will you be doing Whatnot? Comic Tom, who's very cool, he reached out to me and wanted to know if I want to do Whatnot. I won't be doing Whatnot. Couple reasons. Number one, I have my own website with our own auctions going on, and that's what I run. So it's kind of conflict of interest. If you haven't seen it, it goes for 2 weeks. It has 1 week left. If you guys haven't seen this is my auction. People send me stuff and I sell it, and it's all free. I don't charge anyone anything. So there's no, like most places charge 10 to 20% to sell their books. I don't charge a single thing because I'm trying to build this thing up. So I don't charge anything. And we do this quarterly, just trying to build up a brand that people like and trust. So we have a bunch of comics that ends in 4 days. So if you want anything, feel free to bid. Collectorscomics.com up here, collectorscomics.com. Got tons of stuff, all sorts of stuff. I'm doing most expensive to cheapest, but got tons of good stuff. $5 is the current bid for the Spider-Man 800 Virgin. Got a first Mr. Sinister 9.2. Current bid's $2. Here we go. Here's that werewolf. Variants, stuff like that. $1. I always liked Mike Zeck's work on Captain America. So yeah, got a bunch of stuff. If you guys, I'll leave that up there. So I won't be doing Whatnot because I have my own website that I do. And it's kind of conflict of interest, number one. Number two, it's a lot of work. And I sell comic books all day. Maybe down the line, but it would be built, like the thing is with Whatnot, I have to build up a community for people to buy from me. And then at the same time, I'm building up a community on Collectors Comics. So I might do it just to advertise Collectors Comics, but yeah. Yeah, I have my own Whatnot pretty much. Yeah. Pretty soon we're going to open up more features for this. Right now it's basically, if you have a store or you sell comics, you can literally put it in our marketplace. So we have a feature auction that we do quarterly, but then we have our marketplace where anyone can list anything they want. It's 100% free. So all of our stuff's up there as well. And you can list up there and be a seller in there. We're going to try to next couple months between auction 2 and 3, we're going to try to build out our marketplace more. Still tons of work to go on. That's why I don't want to charge anyone, because there's still too much work to be done. There's a convention in Anaheim called Near Mint. There was one in Anaheim it's put on by Terry Comics. What was it called? I went to it a couple times before COVID. Oh God, I can't remember now, but I remember that one. I went to a couple in Anaheim actually. Hello, fellow nerds. Thank you. Good luck with the auctions. Thank you. Where can I find the graph you use on your shows, the one showing prices? Those graphs I make. But there's also, you can get the data information from the GPA analysis. That's what I use. But there's also Go Collect has one. Cover Price has data, but it doesn't have graphs. Question, would you say Hulk villains, for example, the leader would be a good spec? No. I don't think any Hulk villain would be a good spec because the rights for the Hulk still belong to Universal for a standalone Hulk movie. So the only way they would be able to get Marvel can only have the Hulk in as a side character, can never have like a Hulk movie without going through Universal, which means Universal will take a cut, and Disney does not like that. There might be something showing up in She-Hulk. I have no information on that, but I would imagine it'd be more akin to what She-Hulk is used to, not the leader. I don't see that. Honestly, I don't know what I'm sad, but I don't know what they're going to do with the Hulk long term. Mark Ruffalo, these actors don't not stop aging, and eventually they get sick and tired of it, like Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans. They want to do other things. So I don't know how much Mark Ruffalo is going to be the Hulk. I mean, you can't expect him to be the Hulk for another 5 or 10 years. And then after that, he's going to be like 60, like almost 60. So yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with the Hulk, which makes me sad. I haven't gotten like a good Hulk movie in a while. The best Hulk was in the first Avengers. I mean, the Hulk movie I liked with Abomination, but after that they just kind of neutered him and it got worse and worse. He's the strongest there is. Come on, he could wipe out the entire existence of everyone. I mean, Black Bolt, worthless against the Hulk. I mean, destroyed him. So yeah, I mean, he's the strongest there is. There's no two ways about it. I know you guys, I'm an experienced comic book person. This is what I do for a living. So just trust me when I say Hulk is strongest there is. There's no one stronger than him. Well, the debate is done. Hammer dropped. Mic dropped. When will we get old have Maestro? Yeah, that would be kind of cool. I'm hoping, I wish that they would do World War Hulk storyline where they bring in the Fantastic Four, they bring in the X-Men, they make an Illuminati in 616, and the Hulk goes on a rampage, or they have to do something to get rid of him. They get rid of him, he comes back, he destroys everyone, and that's the end of the 616, and then the end of Marvel movies. And then, we have to come up with a new universe. And then they can go up with a new universe that has an Iron Man and a Captain America. That's how they should, stop the MCU to reboot, like a reboot. I like Flashpoint. They're rebooting the DC EU. They're doing Flashpoint. This could be Marvel's Flashpoint. World War Hulk. He kills everyone. He's left alone on a rock by himself forever, for all time. Everyone's dead. And then we, start anew. There. See, Marvel, you should just have me write the comics. It'll be like Hulk enters. Fade to black, everyone dies. Keep living my dream, proud of you, and everyone else buy it. Comics for Davis, he's a legit good person. That is from my friend Jordan Gunther. We were in a band together. I wonder if I can play the music from our first band. I wonder if I even have it still. I wonder if Jordan is still on. I'm going to embarrass him a little bit. I don't know if this will pick up the music. I'm going to embarrass my friend Jordan because I wasn't the singer back then. He was. Let's see if we can find it. What was our band's name, Jordan? Was it Unlisted? Unlisted. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent, guys. This will be really quick. Unlisted. I won. Okay, sweet. Sports card portfolio. Yeah. Can I send you a message here? No, I can't. Launching the channel of the Steves. Yeah, I will. I mean, you have to email me at david@collectorscomics.com, and I will give me your address, and I will mail it out to you. I will verify it to make sure it's you in case someone on here decides to email me pretending to be you, like all those bots. But yeah. True that Hulk is Unro #1. Sticks number Wolverine. Hope he sticks around long enough. Yes, we do need a Hulk versus Wolverine. We do need one. We need a DC versus Marvel. We know who would win. Marvel, of course. DC's puny. I don't know if Jordan's still on here, but this was our first song we ever released. This intro goes on too long. I don't even know if you guys can hear that. Let's get to it. I think I have one line in this. No. Let's see. I don't know if Jordan's still on here, but this was our first band that we did. So, I'll skip ahead. This is for Jordan. But yeah, that was our first band. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, I'll text him. But yeah, so sports card, just make sure you email me. I'm the bot from the waist down. Are bots known to have big penises? I don't know. But yeah, not a bot. Let's see what some other people said. Amadeus Cho. Sounds like Nickelback. This was 2001. I don't even know if Nickelback existed in 2001. Did they? They might have. I don't know. Now I'm kind of curious. I have 2K spend. GP Sterling, I don't know what that is in American dollars, but what would be better investment? New Mutants 98.98 direct, or Spider-Man did a new sandwich would be better ROI long term? I would go with first Deadpool. New Mutants 98.98. Definitely. Is it true in the Moon Knight that it showed less than 30 minutes? Yeah, probably less than that, honestly. I got a silver fever relay. Do you think silver will keep growing in value? Yes, I think silver will still grow in value. Look at gold. Golden age is still growing in value all the time. So, yeah, I definitely think it will still grow. All right, so Modern Life, get yourself a nice 300 or New Mutants 9. Yeah, first Venom, first Deadpool, that's what you want. Website doesn't seem to hold filters when you press the check on the book, then it goes back. Yeah, we have like issues a lot of times with the with like little things like that, the filters and stuff. I mean, it seems to work sometimes. Like you click on it, and then it'll load. So I don't know. Sometimes there's issues. But yeah, I'll try to tell my developer to fix all this stuff. Moon Knight was shown for like 12 minutes. Yeah, it's probably like 12 minutes. Or priced right. New Mutants Secret Wars. Secret Wars 8 and Spider-Man 252. I don't know what the current price is down. I still think Spider-Man 252 is a good book long term. Right now, I don't know exactly. But long term, those are two good books. Yeah, just make sure you get like a higher grade if you can. All right, I need to take my dogs for a walk. As you can see, my dog is in my guitar case. Email me again. Everyone have a good night, and we'll do this again sometime.